Hi everybody. So as you see, I kind of I'm on Scratch basically, and I want to tell you what am I going to be doing right now. Well, as you see, we're going to make a project. Well, really the project will be a tutorial if you're new to Scratch, because a lot of people are new to Scratch. So yeah, I got actually 69 projects, 59 shared, 10 unshared, 14 studios, and I don't know how much in my trash. But I'll teach you how to make a good project. We can start off with something that's not too hard, not too easy. Because sometimes stuff that are too easy are boring. So let's start off with making a puzzle game. I can teach you how to make a puzzle game. So we make a new project and we start off with this. We don't have to delete the sprite, as we can make use of it. Even we can just do that and delete it. But though everyone loves the cat, that's why we can keep it. And of course, the cat loves apples, because that's what Griff Fatch told me. As you see, he has his own YouTube channel. But anyways, I know the cat loves apples, so we can keep that as the cat's goal. We can first make the cat start somewhere good. Make sure that it is. So we're going to go, one green flag clicked, motion, and go to. And make sure yours is minus 186 and then minus 2. This is the right place to go. Well, I think I can keep this 2 just to 0. So the cat really gets centered, except the cat isn't in the middle, basically. But here's what we're going to do. We can basically make the cat just start out with some, what was it called? Oh yeah, a good costume. We can make the cat complicated, but I feel like how the cat is okay, because I'm just gonna keep the cat here. Even if yours is a different cat, different sprite, that's okay, because you can still use the same code. So you're going to do repeat forever or forever. We want to do it. We can do an if else. But wait, why isn't this dragging? Never mind, we can just drag it. As you see, let's drag just these ifs down here. Make sure they're these are actually nested loop. See all of these 4? Those are nested inside the forever, making all these 4 ifs nested loops. You need to know nested loops, because when I say you need to nest loops, that's basically one thing. So, you know how when I was talking about nesting loops? As you see, I was dragging this into my first if. That's what you do. So you can put an up arrow, right? Make sure this is up arrow by just selecting this. And then we want to do change our y. And we can change our y by 7. Oops. So we can change our y by 7 by just doing this, dragging it in, and making sure that is 7. Just normal 7, I meant. There. So, as you see, what happens is the cat goes up when we press the up arrow. But now we want the cat to go down when we press the down arrow. So we're going to change this to the down arrow. And instead of changing y by 7, let me just right click this. Oops, it doesn't work. But let's do change our y by, instead of 7, -7. This will make the cat go down. And now we want the cat. But if we press the other arrows, the cat won't move. We can only go up and down. We want the cat to go up and down. I mean, not up and down, to go left and right. So, by doing that, we can quickly drag an if on edge bounce on the very end of here. Okay, so when we press, and so when the cat hits a wall and you're still holding the arrow, then basically the cat won't just go through and the cat will stay. That's kind of what we want to do. So we can drag. And if, let's try right, and we can make our right, instead of using Y, we can change our X. And we can make sure our X is 7. Basically meaning we go right. And then we can do this. -7. But what is that arrow going to be? It's going to be the last arrow we have. Our left arrow. Now, let's see what happens. The cat can move. The cat can also diagonally turn when you hold 2 arrows at the same time. And what you're seeing here is the cat is hitting the walls but turns. So you're going to do, and when another one green flag clicked, or one flag clicked, another forever, we want to do if, and then touching mouse pointer. So it's going to be if touching mouse pointer. Then we can do edge, because these are our edges, just like if on edge bounce. See edge? Basically, we're going to do if touching edge. Then we want to make sure our direction is 90. And when the green flag is clicked, our direction is also 90. So as you see, what happens is, but there is something that happens. The cat basically moves, but then look, the cat keeps on turning. This is our biggest problem. If we delete the F on edge bounce or leave it there, let's see what happens. The cat just goes through the wall. We also want to do, if touching edge, we want to make sure we can change our Y. Or, what if you can lose by doing a new broadcast? The broadcast can be, let's make it lose. And as you see, here's what it's going to happen when I receive lose. So what happens when it's I receive lose? Well, we want to make the cat lose. But before we do the code for when I receive lose, we want to make sure that, as you see, the cat, the player actually knows that you can't touch the edges. So we can make sure our backdrop is something that is good, like red. We can make it a bright red, and that red basically means danger. So let's just make sure that we have this, and we can set this to something thick, like 16. That is a good thing. But it's black. Black usually means it's like a platform or something. This isn't a platformer. Now, it looks like danger. We can make the ends danger by just doing this. Now, I'll show you what happens when you do that. Look, it's danger, but it looks like the cat is close to touching danger. Let's see what happens. But before we do that, I'm going to do cat forever. If instead of touching edge, we can do if touching color. So here's what I'm going to do. We can do if touching color. Wait, so we can drag it in there. Yeah, I kind of have to talk quietly. So maybe if it's even quiet. But as you see, we're going to do if touching color. Now we're going to do that. There's different ways you can actually make the color red, like this or that. So you can make different types of red. Let's make sure we do that by ink dropping it. It looks like the same. Now we can just make sure that we can, instead of not point direction 90, but even though lose will run for a short time, you'll see, you need to do broadcast lose and wait. Then we can go to control and stop all. Basically, stop all will just be stop this script by doing that. Okay? So as you see, right there. So what we're going to do, when I receive lose, we want to make sure the cat fades away instead of hiding so suddenly. We can do repeat 10. We go to looks and we change our ghost effect. And we can change 25 to 10. Now we can do, if we press the green flag, let's move the cat fades away. Right? Look. The cat will fade away. And the one green flag is clicked. As you see, the cat will be shown. Why not we make a little pets, right? By doing that, we can go here. We can duplicate this sprite. Right now I can't duplicate, so I'm just going to go in my backpack. And I can drag my sprite inside the backpack. Now, see that? I can drag it there. This is another cat. But this time, instead of going to X and Y, we can do something else. We can delete all of this and do a forever follow. We're going to do a forever go to random position. We don't really want random position, but we can do cats. We can name this pet cat. There. Now we can make pet cat just a smaller cat. By doing this, we can do that. Now we can just make it a bit smaller, and we can move our pet a bit, like just somewhere good, okay? Like there. Now, let's see what happens. As you see, the pet just follows. Now, we want to do something. See that? We'll just also make both of them lose together. Also, how this is what happens when they lose. This is for sensing what happens when they touch something that makes them lose. But look, do you know when green flag is clicked, that sometimes an arrow can be pressed like this arrow by accident? Here's what we want to do. What we want to do is we can basically, I don't really know for now, but anyways, let's continue coding for something else. Oh yeah, now I remember. So as you see, we can move just 10 steps instead of changing our X and Y, and make sure our cat also moves 10 steps, meaning we go to 176, 0. Now, This will be right. Still, the bug may happen, but we also want to do something. We also want to make a thumbnail. If you don't know what a thumbnail is basically something that can cover the screen. So, I'm just going to show you how to make a thumbnail in the next episode. So, that's all for now. Bye!